So what's the most money you done came up with? You
Oh
live a life of robbing. What
man.
you come up with during this time
Oh
period?
shit, man. I'm gonna go back to like the thing that sent me to prison.
Okay.
It's like, and I'm proud of it, but I was a part of it. I can't deny, I can't hide it. So I got to wear it, Forgive me, I don't mean to disrespect nobody. Yeah, people lost their lives, I'm sorry, I was young and very, very aggressive. That's all, I'm sorry. Um, I ain't hiding, I ain't doing no running. But anyhow, no disrespect. But the thing is, I went to prison at 19 and a half. I had a 200-year sentence. My brother Michael had a little clout with Uptown Charlotte. So he threw a lot of money into my defense. Thank him. Bless him. I love you, big brother. You seeing this, you know it. Cause without you, I wouldn't be free man right now. You and God, I'm putting on a lot. Cause we did a lot of praying. It would be, oh my
Right. The
goodness, we did a
prayer
lot
is
of praying.
mandatory.
We did a little minute, yeah.
But at
We
such a young age, 19, you getting this time and you catching a break, or not getting as much time as you could have gotten.
I couldn't. They could have
Going into
killed
the
me.
system, what was that like?
Oh man, so I get caught for multiple homicides. Me and two of my partners, we get locked up. One dude, I ain't gonna call him man, he know he is. I still love you. Um, One dude gets caught doing something unrelated to what we as a total are into. So he gets to talking, he gets to ratting. It's just straight out, ain't no sugarcoating that shit. Cause he got caught up in something that wasn't associated with me and mine.
He
So
told on
he went to giving up shit. You know what I mean? He went to run off his mouth, but he get caught with a gun. I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, bro, a gun, nigga, you ain't got no record. And what, 1990, nigga, a gun, 92, a gun, nigga, you don't got no record. I throw $5,000, $6,000 at that. You feel me? Yeah, he called me, man, after the shit had happened. We went up in the spot. I had beat one of the niggas up, so he was close to them, so I'm thinking he his peoples too. So I go up in a house, I plan to plot a robbery. I'm sorry, I did it. I paid my dues for it. And I never denied doing it. You know, I took responsibility from day one about and that's the thing about back then. I was like to the point where I'm gonna take responsibility for anything I do, and I'm still that way, whether it's right or wrong. And so I get locked up, multiple homicides, conspiracy to commit multiple homicides, multiple armed robberies. That's just states. Conspiracy to commit armed robbery, 3 counts. Conspiracy to commit, they call it murder for hire. The feds. It's like a motherfucker paid me to do them people. I'm like, you know, and I'm blessed, y'all. That's all I say. All praise
so,
due to God. You hear me?
so you had to do some time behind it. So when you
Yeah,
transition from the street and having power and making moves and calling
to
shots
nothing.
to the penitentiary,
To
what was your mind state, and what are some of the things you went through in that to
yeah,
make you want to change?
but shit, it was weird. I didn't want to change for the better. Cause I was mentally like when they sentenced me, my baby brother made rest in peace, William Norman, Lil Boney. If you're from the city, you know. He was 2 years old when I got in trouble. Now, man, I hadn't been around much to see my brother in them 2 years. So I'm so I know I'm fucked up. You feel? I know I'm fucked up. I know I'm finna go to penitentiary for a long time. There's no question in my mind about that. So I fuck it, yo, fuck. I turn my back on the court. I stand up and play with my little brother, cause in my heart I know this is the last time I'm gonna see him for a long time, And I didn't get to see him. You know what I mean? He was murdered while I was incarcerated. They had to do that though. He was a donkey, a demon child for real. But anyhow, I go get locked up. I go through the court process. My two homies, they so real, man. This two brothers, man, I love y'all. I'm sorry. If I could do something about it. I money or something if I could to make them crackers release y'all. But the brothers, you know, when I get locked up, I've been so clean with folks. We play the game clean, B. You know, when we get locked up, dude, first of all, dude called me. The dude I was talking about, he called me on the phone and he hysterical. He like, bro, they know. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? Who know what? I already automatically know. God almighty. You feel me? It automatically hits me. I'm like, oh, this fucking nigga here, man.
You done
I know,
told
fuck,
everything.
yeah. Oh, so I know from that moment on, me and my man, my partner who was with me at that time, we was right there together when it happened. And he looked at me, I'm like, man. So I'm telling the nigga, when he called back, I'm telling you, oh, what you talking about, bro? You know, he called me again, bro. They know this. They know. I'm like, who know what? What are you talking about, bro? I said, come see me. And me and my partner who was right there, he just looked at me because we already know. Bring your slow ass on through here, boy. You ain't gonna tell nothing else. You're not, yeah, this the end of
You gonna
that.
kill him.
Yeah, I'm knock his fucking head off. So yeah, he better. He knew better, so he stayed away. Even now to this day, I see this brother. I seen the brother 3 weeks ago. That brother scared to death. Guess what I tell this brother? Listen, we were young and dumb, bro. I'm a full grown man now. You feel me?
So you were a teenager. You were 19. So I guess you went
Yeah.
to a juvenile facility, or
I went to, yeah,
what
but
was that like?
see the thing about it is right now, I was 19. If you from Charlotte, North Carolina, you know where they sent me. Gladiator school, baby. We had to go to the Thunderdome, boy. Folk you Center.
What was that like at 19 years old?
19 years old. Oh man, Gladiator school. Hey yo, yeah, they call it Gladiator school for a reason, bruh. Cause you gonna have to do what you do. You in there with them young monsters. These young niggas, and I'm young at the same time too. And we all retarded. Oh my
What
God.
was that like? What are some of the things you experienced, or some of the things you witnessed as going to
Man,
19, going to gladiator school for such a long time?
all
Was it
out.
violent?
Yeah, ain't nothing nice, yo. Nothing nice. Don't be looking at niggas. You don't know a nigga. Fuck them about my business, but keep your eye on that nigga. First thing they tell you, it ask you like, this little fat bulldog. This little motherfucking officer named Bulldog. He on the intake. Look short motherfucker head. Look like this goddamn gonna be motherfucker crazy though. Don't call him Bulldog for nothing. Cause that what he is. He a Bulldog. That motherfucker don't not scratch, boy. He coming. So, and there's a lot of youngsters. We young, man. It's what, about 3,500 youngsters on this joint. You know, what would you go tell all them young niggas when they got multiple life sentences? See, this, yeah, that type shit. Pee Wee's, multiple life sentences. You ain't but 17, you got 9 life sentences.
So
Fuck.
were they separated? Were they like Charlotte,
Oh,
Greensboro,
yeah,
Winston-Salem, Durham?
yeah,
They were clicked up.
yeah. You ain't go to Gladiator, did you?
No,
You ain't make it.
I was
That's
21, but
good.
I
Yeah,
skipped that.
yeah. But that's, I mean, you still have you. You're a hell of a dude, my nigga. I love you.
You
Believe
know,
that.
nothing but
Hey,
love.
yeah, I know I love you, boy. We done been through that, so we had
You
some good
know,
times too. Um, but anyhow, Gladiator School, Polk Youth Center. Walk it like you talk it. That's all I'm tell you. Cause niggas is going in your chin scrap, putting the knives on you. The first sign of disrespect.
so
Any
they were stabbings and everything
stabbing.
going in.
Listen, man. I had my Romy from right here. He from the Fad. He a Haitian. I got a little Haitian in me, but he Haitian. Straight retarded. Romy, right? The first day I'm in Gladiator School, they put me in the dorm with a bunch of homies. Romy, yeah, it be segregated. You have Charlotte, you have like Raleigh, Greensboro, Durham. They call that the triad. They kind of stick together. You know, Charlotte ain't got to have no allies because we too big for all that shit. We'll come through, we already thick. So we don't need 3, 4 cities. It would come to stuff like, man, we would have full group all in my era when we was coming through. This is what we did. Me and my homies, and they out here now, and some of them rich, got movies, books, book deals, and they rich off the stuff that we went through. And we had like all out rides. I mean, for real, like Fayetteville, Durham, and Greensboro. they didn't like Charlotte. They didn't like us in Charlotte because we rough with it. You know what I mean? We stomping whole cities off the yard, shit like that. But we had all out rides, man. Just one city. Our city, Charlotte, with anything from Greensboro, Raleigh, Durham. No, it was Fayetteville. It was Fayetteville, Durham, and Raleigh. Like we ain't on the joint. The first 2 days I was there, Romy, we in the kitchen. You know, we eating breakfast. You know that shit. Rebly. That shit 5:30 in the morning, man. That shit crazy, but you know what I'm talking about. So we go to breakfast. It's about, I think, by my third day on the yard, you know, doing my sentence. I'm with Romy. He said, come on, homeboy. He's Jamaican. This motherfucker's retarded now. He's always, come on, homeboy. You know, even out here in the street, he always jacked on the adrenaline. He always got it, and he was retarded with it.
He was already in there when you came.
He meet me at the gate.
So, okay.
Yeah, he meet me at the gate. So he like, come on, man. You know, we go to breakfast. We walk to breakfast. 3,500 niggas coming through. There's 3,500 people got to eat breakfast. So we got to walk through the same gate. Yo, this shit's so wild. This woke me up, B. When we go to eat breakfast, me and Romy get in the cafeteria. Cafeteria big as a motherfucker. So we get in the cafeteria, so we walk through the line, get our tray, get coffee, hot coffee and shit, right? Sit down, me and Romy sit down. But Romy been on the yard for, you know, some months or something before I got here. I think about 2 years before I got here. So him and the officer having problems. As West officer, he just don't like the nigga and he ain't no coward. So man, we walking through the line and the officer be fucking with him. He say something to Romy, you know. And Romy like, man, fuck you. You know what I mean? That little nigga ain't about 5'7". He ain't no big old dude like me, but he got the heart of a monster. And he feel nothing. So he's like, man, fuck you. You know, that's what he tell the police. So I'm like, God damn. My first 2 days on yard, I'm transitioning from free
this shit
to Gladiators.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh shit. Y'all ain't that the officer? I'm like, yo, so the police ain't said nothing. He tell him, he said, come on home. He said, Flay, come on. So we walk on back, so we go to the table. He roll me there, he goofy, he crazy, nigga crazy. He walking through there like this, you know, like he weighed 400-500 pounds, nigga. You ain't but 5'6". But he got that lion heart, like, you know what I mean? So walk to the table, sit down, and the police come, and we blank. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't going. Police he wasn't getting on my nerves because I don't know this nigga like.
New.
Yeah, I'm new, so I'm checking out what's going on. So he come and sit right in front of our table and lean up on the thing. Got a little toothpick in his mouth, you know, and keep looking at Rome and say, man, he dropped his head. He said, bruh. He said, Flav. I said, what's up, Rome? Cause I'm seeing this nigga now. I'm looking kind of crazy, you know, arched eyes. I'm like, fuck. He said, man. He said, fuck this. God, he jumped up, man. Listen, he said, fuck the whole kitchen and rock. Boom, niggas. The metal tray, we had metal trays and real forks and shit. These motherfuckers tripping.
Right in the child.
We got real metal forks and metal trays. These niggas tripping up in here. So when he gassed the hot coffee in the CO face, the nigga, oh! And he was on it with that fork. I was like, oh my God. No wonder they call this Gladiator school. Well, I love this shit. I'm like, yo, I love this shit. Yeah. For real, I was standing up in the kitchen, man, and I mean, the whole kitchen erupted. Damn, police and sight got touched, bro. I'm like, whoa, I love this shit. You caught the chaotic. And I was like, whoa, these niggas on my time right here. This is what I'm talking about, you know.
You can identify.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, oh my goodness, man. Whoa, yeah.
How long did you stay there?
I stayed at Pope. They wouldn't let me and my co-worker, my crime partner stay there. They wouldn't let us stay there. Me and my crime, they wouldn't let us stay long.
You went there to another youth facility if there was one?
I graduated straight adult spread, yo.
What age were you at that time?
Listen, I was 19. I was still in, I ain't stayed up about 2 months, 3 months. Not that time. You feel me? For this shit here,
Right.
but I went for a probation violation, and they were wild.
You
Oh, you
been
talking
to
about?
the prison a few times?
No, I've been to that one twice.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
like throughout your lifetime,
yeah, twice.
how much time have you spent
In
in the
totality,
penitentiary?
probably about 23, 24 years
About
now.
24 years of your life. How old are you, if you mind me asking?
I'm 51 now.
51. About 20, half of your life, so to speak, was in the
In the
penitentiary.
penitentiary.
So
I missed my 20s, my 30s. I got out right before my 41st birthday, and I'm 51 now.
how that affects you being in there for that period of time? I'm assuming
I
a
mean,
different occasions. People
yeah.
died, loved ones
Oh man,
died. You know,
yeah,
close friends may have died, have been
yeah,
incarcerated.
man.
So how did that affect you in there?
Oh,
What point did it kind of
now that's a tremendous part.
touch you to change a little bit?
It made me worse, B, until I
You
met
feel that
y'all.
anger?
Until I met y'all. You hear me?
When you said when you met
Street,
us,
yeah.
who you speaking of?
Until I met you personally, through what
Different
we've been
brothers.
through.
When
Yeah,
you right.
but I personally you. You understand?
So
I
I had a
want you.
part of
You
your
total. Yeah, you was a catalyst. One of the brothers I said was a catalyst to my mentality change. You see, when we met, I was wild.
but it's strange, brother, because I mean I was talking. We did the Tank interview with Tank, and he said the same thing. He you know
It
he
was
went through his
you.
process, but
It was
this getting
you.
y'all testimony, y'all.
Miss
But
Ginyard.
then
Yeah,
he began to see different brothers moving a certain way, and it inspired him. And I had
that's
to
right.
stop him right there and say, "Hold up, bro. God damn. Oh, I feel good to know that I was able to inspire,
Yeah,
motivate,
yeah, because you
or
did.
empower." But I was at a young age myself
Yeah,
in
you
a
was
city
younger
where
than
I'm
both
not
of us.
from Charlotte. I'm
Yeah,
from
you're not
Columbia,
even
South
from the
Carolina,
city. Yeah.
and I'm here by myself. So everything is new to me. The street
Yeah, well,
life
you
part
can't
is pretty much the same with
say
different
anywhere.
locations. But
Yeah.
I don't know these people. I don't know the hood. I don't know anybody. So I'm just trying to make it. I'm trying to make it myself the best way I can.
Yeah,
So
and it
me
came
not
together,
knowing
man.
really how to do it, but just doing it and doing that course, able to touch brothers. You
Yeah.
know, I'm deeply touched by that.
Hey, you know, B, you great man, B, in my book. You already know that,
I
bro. You know I
appreciate you.
love
The
you,
honesty.
man.
You know it.
I
I can.
mean, you're
Yeah, man.
great man in my book. Hey, but see, you and like me, you were catalyst in my change,
In
straight
what
up.
way?
And positive. Like, say, like, before we really ran into each other back in those times, I ain't give a fuck if I lived or died. I mean, I had so much fucking time with the fucking care. Yo, I did it. I was doing whatever I felt like doing and getting in trouble. Will I go to the hole? Shit, I done done more time in solitary confinement than people been alive. You feel me?
His ass get crazy now. He get crazy. They come in there and he done got mop handles, brooms, and everything. Want to fight the
Nah,
whole block.
anybody.
And
You
his
get
way,
out
the
of
look in his
line.
eyes was so crazy. I never seen anything
Yeah,
like it. But
yeah.
I can say I was probably one of the only people that come talk to this
And
brother and kind of
yeah, and
calm him
I'm
down, even
hey,
though I wasn't sure. As crazy as he was looking.
yeah, I get that shit. Yeah. But yeah, B, man, you did though. I gotta give all praise, but first of all, I gotta give praise to God. All praise to Allah.
All
Man, peace,
praises
bless
due.
be upon all of us. But without like the structure of Islam and then meeting brothers like this brother right here, I probably would never got home. I probably would never see this beautiful backyard right here, man. And if you feel me, I would never get to
So,
be here.
so with that transition, when you beginning to change, when you becoming strict street, and
And
you empowered by the chaos.
yeah, the
But
chaos
then
had me.
sooner or later, excuse me, you
It get,
begin to change.
you
So what was
mature.
that? Was that a struggle, or did you just jump
Oh,
into it? I'm changed, or whatever.
no,
You kind of
it was a
back and
fight
forth.
though, B. And like you was pointing to, you know, being in that place, ladies and gentlemen, like 21 years. None of my brothers were gone. My mother was alive. My stepfather was alive. My sisters, everybody was alive. But by the time I came home and the things that I went through in them, and like, imagine they calling you just out the blue one day and telling you, or your brother was killed this morning. Or, well, like, say the chaplain. When the chaplain
Right.
called me, Adrian, you know, who would
You know
you
what it was.
report to? I'm like, what the fuck? I've been locked up about 6 years, I think 4 years before my first younger brother got killed. And I used to think that I was cursed. But anyhow, man, to seeing the decimation of your family, man. I mean, seriously, my brothers, he passed. They won't let me go to his funeral. I'm a flight risk because my other brothers, they know they foolish too in their own way. And they might try some shit. The police thinking they scary.
So you think the flight risk?
Yeah, they
For those
thinking
who may not know, they think if they let you go to
to
this
the
funeral,
funeral.
then
My
you
brother
might
down,
flee.
yeah, my brother down might act up,
You
try
might
to fuck
escape.
about to spring me or something.
Okay,
That's yeah,
so
basically what
how
it
did
said.
that really hit you? Knowing I mean you hear the news your brother passed and you can't go
And
to
I
the
can't
funeral.
go
You
to
went
the
to that.
funeral. And I
Did you
got
get angry?
afterwards, after I cried, like yeah, thugs cry too. I bawled like a bitch, straight up. My little brother, yeah, I holler. And going through that though, it kind of paved the way easier, even for when my mother passed. And I love this. I love my mother. You hear me? I love that woman more than I love anything ever born, brothers and sisters included. But my brother was first, and that that set me down when he met me in the hallway and the chaplain, Mr. Norman, want to sit down. And nah, for what? I'm on some militant shit. I'm on some Malcolm X type shit. When I go crazy, I get to sprouting Malcolm X. I let them know any man got a dream or a belief that he's not willing to lay down his life for is not a man. And I'd be ready for water and the police or whoever. But anyhow, that broke me down, man. When they told my little brother I got killed, but he got killed by his best friends. They didn't mean to kill him. They was testing out some cars that they had, brand new cars and shit they bought. They used to put their money, they might put $20,000 in the car motor, chrome it out and all that old shit. See, that's how they spent their proceeds, jewelry. And they drug proceeds. I ain't gonna front. So, but he was with two dudes I know didn't mean to harm him, but it's still fucked up. I had to learn to deal with that too. But I was locked up. I was incarcerated away from my family. They had me up. They had sent me into the mountains up into Asheville, North Carolina, where they send so-called unruly niggas to get corrected, cause there's a bunch of rednecks
So
up there.
excuse me. So did that mess with your mentality,
Oh yeah, that fucked me up.
mental?
Yeah, see, I was up there in the mountains when they called me. Said I'm already up there with a lot of hostility surrounding me with these white folk. Crackers think they running the yard, cause nah, man, you know what I mean? And they bad it. And racist ass rednecks. So that's where they send niggas from the foothills, the lowland, to the mountains when they can't deal with them down here, when they too much to deal with. And that's what they did. So I get up there and they tell them my brother passed away. Yo, you talking about an emotionally dead man? Listen, white. I was up there surrounded by hardcore rednecks. They got a place called Madison, North Carolina. They got a movie called Madison Bridges. Look at it. To give you an example how fucked up it was. It was a little white lady, Miss Goforth or something. She had just came on, she pale as hell, looked like a damn vampire. She used to always watch, and when I come outside, she'd be watching me. So one day I had the courage to ask her, yo, why? When you see me, why do you watch me like that? And her reply, I never seen a black man. Oh my goodness, you hear me? I said,
So
where are you
that's the
from?
type of atmosphere you went in.
That's what I was in. That's what I was surrounded by. And they give me the news that my brother's gone. And I'm like, where you from? She said, Madison County. I said, you for real? She said, no, I've never seen a black man. I'm like, you serious, man? So I'm surrounded by it. You know what I'm talking about. If you're African American in this city or state, country, well, you know what I'm talking about. I'm surrounded by a bunch of goddamn yeehaw, yahoo, tobacco, different big goddamn cowboy hat wearing.
How did they go down?
And so when they tell me, it fucked me. I cried. I broke down right in the hallway. So when the chapter came out, told me, I crumbled. Cause nobody was not my brothers and shit, not dead. You know what I mean? I hadn't experienced nothing like that. I'm thinking no shit like that's gonna happen. So let me call my breakdown crying. But when I get up out of that I go a couple of days past, then there was one redneck. I stabbed my first. This ladies and gentlemen, this is how aggressive my behavior became after that. Be a prime example. It wasn't 3 days after that. It's an officer named Price, redneck, look like old Mormon ass motherfucker. Um, so he used to be fucking with me all the time, man. He'll write me up for some shit that I ain't even do, knowing that that's fucking up my chances of any kind of help in court or getting home.
So they basically had the power to write you up. Then
and
that write
lie.
up can be
That right,
fictitious. It can be made
yeah,
up
be
by
made
a
up.
person who don't like you anyway, and it can affect your sentence
My
and you going
status,
home.
my sentence,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. And I'm like, oh, but he used to do this dumb shit. Like I might be at work and he would do dumb shit like write me up cause my bed wasn't made or uh, I ain't had fold down. And I'm at work, trying to get right in the courtroom, trying to stay clean out of trouble so we can get in the courtroom, get the after these appeals and shit.
Get some help.
Yeah, and get on the fuck with,
So what happened when he
my
does
brother
that?
had, they told me about 2 days after my brother had got killed. So I come in, I'm sitting on my bed. I got a plexiglass, plexiglass. I got it's a little knife, a little slither about that long, right? About that thick, but it's sharp, about that far all the way down. Plexiglass, cause you hit a nigga, hit him with it, and bop, snap it. Especially if I hit you here, you out of here, and bop, and snap it and keep moving. Bop, it's over.
So what went down?
So I had like a piece of that shit on my bed. So I'm sitting on my bed and I'm thinking about my brother. It ain't been 2, 3 days. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm fucked up, I'm crying. I'm thinking about my little brother and I'm praying, I'm all off, you know, give me a sign of I'm asking, oh Allah, give me a sign of my brother's okay, he's at peace or something. And
You
I'm
couldn't
crying.
communicate with him. You couldn't go to the
Now I
funeral,
couldn't
but
go
you
to
could
the funeral.
communicate with family, anything at that time. Like
Yeah,
what
I
are they?
mean on the
You could just pick
phone
up the
or
phone and
something.
call
Yeah.
anytime, but you had to wait.
Nah, you gotta wait. You get
Okay.
2 phone calls a month, man.
So you just driving you
Yeah,
crazy.
this shit is, and then I can't go see my dude put away. And I'm glad. In a way, I'm glad because I don't want to remember none of my brothers like that. You
That's
hear me? I
understandable.
want to remember them live and up, jumping, we doing something. And I would have went because I love my brothers, so hell yeah.
You got this individual officer that
Yeah,
got something out against you, not
if,
only because
if
you're inmate, because you
black,
black.
just cause you a nigga.
Okay, you
Straight
sitting there with
because
the
you African
plexiglass.
man. Listen, and he wasn't the only one. Captains and lieutenants was at me while I was up there, but this came later. So I'm sitting down one day and I'm a bed and I'm crying. So he walked through the dorm. I'm at the front of the dorm, first bed on the bottom when you come through. So he walked through the dorm and I'm crying. I'm saying, oh Allah. And he starts messing with me. They start fucking with me about something, man. And that time, wrong time. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, man, my brother just got killed, passed away. You in here bothering me on, I can't go see my brother. And you in here bothering me on this dumb shit right here. I said, Peckerwood, that's what I call him, Peckerwood. I said, go ahead, man, cause I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die right here. So he say some slick shit, and then he going to call his redneck ass sergeant. So when the captain sitting down, I'm like, man, listen, my brother just passed away. I said, this motherfucker right here, I ain't being respectable about it or not. This bitch ass motherfucker right here keep fucking with me. I'm trying to explain to him that I just had somebody dear to me leave this planet. But he want to write me up for some shit that I ain't even do. And I'm explaining this to the captains and shit, but I'm rednecks here trying to hear. They tell me to stand up. I'm like, for what? Put your hand behind your back. I'm like, for what? And you done seen this before with me. I ain't doing nah.
That's great. I was telling
Yeah,
somebody
you done seen me in this
yesterday
mode
about
where
that.
I got about 15 of them. I'm telling man, fuck all y'all. Do this. We're gonna die out here today. Nah, fuck if you just, cause you the witnesses. And I'm glad that actually I can actually my folks think we're doing no capping. You feel me? So they tell me to stand up, B. And the redneck right in front of the motherfucker who started all this shit right in front of me. I got the lip on the bed. I got a little thing. I got my little fabric ass joint. So I just jump up, plop. I jump up. I said, for real? I said, you really gonna go through this? I just pull it and jump up. And I jumped straight into the office. I jumped up into his arm, grabbed him, like I was straddling. And I hit that motherfucker with that joint right here. Boom! I kept hitting him up under the fucking, what's it called? It and go up under the funny bone right here. So and boom, I holler with him. Motherfucker. And then I broke it.